Hi, this is Alex from Ask Alex, and today I'm going to tell you about the Carol A. Darien. It was a 5-mast schooner that runned aground off of Cape Hatteras Island in North Carolina back in 1921. The story goes like this. The 5-mast schooner was built in 1918, and it was named after the person who built it. Like, it was named after his son. I think his name was Carl, but they named it Carol A. Darien to make it sound cool. Then it was launched 1 year later in 1919. The first captain was Captain Wormel, and the first mate was his son. It took off its first voyage from Bath, Maine, like where it was made, to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, to pick up more supplies like rum and food and stuff. Then, by a year later, by 1920, Captain Wormel and his son, the first mate, decided to leave the ship because they thought the crew members were mean and not very nice. So the person that built it recruited a new captain named Captain Goodwin, and then a year later, when they took off from Barbados to Norfolk, Virginia, by January of 1921, she never arrived, but 4 or 5 days before, like when it was abandoned and run aground, it was spotted by the Cape Lookout Lightship off the coast of Cape Hatteras Island, north of the Diamond Shoals in North Carolina, and they noticed something off about it. Then about that same time, the Cape Lookout Lightship noticed another ship that appeared at the same time. It was, some people speculate it was a steamship called the SSS Hewitt. Then 5 days later, when it was found to run aground, the ship's log was missing. The steering wheel of the ship was bludgeoned with a sledgehammer, and when they went downstairs to find, to see if they could find any sign of life, nobody was on the ship. Besides, tomorrow's meal, like someone was cooking pea soup, and it doesn't make sense that they would leave in haste. So then I'm going to talk about the theories. The first theory was mutiny, piracy, rum runners, or some bad weather. Like, there's a place off the coast of North Carolina called the Graveyard of the Atlantic. Then, 1 month later, in March of 1921, they decided to blow up the Carol A. Darien because they thought it would be unsafe for people and other ships. So they got some dynamite and they blew it up. 1 month later, in April 1921, some mysterious fisherman by the name of Christopher Columbus Gray found a message in the bottle at the coast of Cape Hatteras Island. But however, the message was a hoax, and Christopher Columbus Gray wrote the letter himself. Then, like, he said that the theory was probably mutiny, but it was a joke. Then after the Carol A. Darien blew up, some of its charred remains rushed to shore. And when I was doing some research about it, there's a museum in Cape Hatteras Island in North Carolina where they have facts about the Carol A. Deering. Thanks for watching and goodbye.